Welcome students. In this video we will see few more problems based on identities from exercise 2.5. The first is expand each of the following using suitable identities. So x plus 2y plus 4z whole square. So now the identity is a plus b plus c whole square is equal to a square plus b square plus c square plus twice ab plus twice bc plus twice ac. Now here a is equal to x, b is equal to 2y plus and c is equal to 4z. So substitute the values and perform the multiplications and get the answer. Now here use of bracket is suggested because if you don't use the bracket 2y whole square, if you do not use the bracket and you just write down it as 2y square, it will be wrong. Is it okay? So actually 2y whole square must be 4y square. So you will use proper brackets at proper places to get the correct answer. Is it okay? So substitute the values. X square plus 4y square plus 16z square plus 2 into 2 4xy plus 2 into 2 into 4, it will be 16yz plus 2 into 4 8xz. So that will be the answer, and let us write down. So this will be the expanded form. Now in expanded form, children, the expected answer is always sum of or difference of terms. Is it okay? That you have to remember. Now second question of similar kind. So that is minus 2x plus 3y plus 2z whole square, and here first term is negative. So again, but same identity we are going to use, and here we will write a is equal to minus 2x, b is equal to 3y, c is equal to 2z. Again substituting the values in the RHS of a plus b plus c whole square, then you will get minus 2x whole square plus 3y whole square and 2z whole square, and then the product. So you can get the answer. Here you will find 2 into minus 2x. See, I have used the brackets, and you should also use such kind of brackets. So it will be 2 into minus 2 minus 4 into 3 minus 12xy, because then only you will be able to get the correct answer. Is it okay? So let us go to the next step and you do the calculations of your own. So 4x square plus 9y square plus 4z square minus 12xy plus 12yz minus 8xz. Is it okay? So very easy to get if you know the identity properly. Understood? Now reverse. Third problem is 1 by 4a minus 1 by 2b plus 1. Now whole square. A similar type of problem, only thing you have rational numbers. So we put the values again. Here x is 1 by 4a, y is minus 1 by 2b. So see, 1 by 4a whole square minus 1 plus minus 1 by 2b whole square. So use brackets. Again I am insisting on using the brackets. If you don't use the brackets, children, there is possibility of mistake. Then plus 1 square plus 2 into 1 by 4a into minus 1 by 2b. Now here 2 will cancel. So it will be minus 1 by 4 ab. Here also 2 into minus 1 by 2 b into 1. So here also 2 will cancel. So it will be minus b only, and here 2 and 4 again will cancel. So you will get 1 by 2 a. So simplified here, and now the same step is written. So it is 1 by 16a square plus 1 by 4 b square. There was square of minus 1 by 2b square, but square of any number is always positive. Any number means negative or positive. Is it okay? Plus 1, then minus 1 by 4ab as we have seen in the previous step, then minus b plus 1 by 2a. The same can be written as a square upon 16 plus b square upon 4 plus 1 minus ab upon 4 minus b plus a by 2. Now this is sum of terms, so you will stop here. No need to simplify or expand it. Is it clear, children? So I hope you have understood this particular identity very well. Remaining problems you will solve of your own. Now the reverse question, factorize. If you understand expansion of the identities properly, then only you will be able to factorize the given expression by using identities. Is it okay? Now see, the expression is very similar to the RHS of the identity a plus b plus c whole square. Sum of 3 terms, and then there are cross products. Do you think 12xy minus 24yz and 16xz? So now again, what should be the approach? First we will try to identify ABC. Now how will you identify ABC? So it will be 2x whole square, then 9y means 3y whole square. The first three terms are perfect squares. So 4z square. But now coming to the next three, the two terms are negative. That means out of these three, one should be negative or two should be negative. Both are correct. So we will go for one negative term. Now which term will be negative? So focus on minus 24yz minus 16xz negative. Both are negative. Which variable is common there? Z. That means 4z must be negative. Square of 4z will be again 16z square. So these three terms will be always positive, children. You won't have these terms to be negative. Negative terms will be there in the remaining three terms and always 2. Are you getting? And if there are two negative terms, you can have 1 out of 3 or 2 out of 3 terms to be negative. So here we are going with 4z square. So we have finalized. Now let us check whether all other terms are satisfied. So 2x into 3y, it will be 6xy into 2, 12xy. Okay, satisfied. Similarly, 3y into minus 4z, it will be minus 24yz into 2, minus 24yz. This also satisfied. Then minus 16xz, 2x into 4z, minus 4z, it will be minus 8xz into 2, that is minus 16xz. So all the conditions, all the terms are satisfied. So this particular expression, which expression? This expression is exactly coinciding with the expression or right hand side of a plus b plus c whole square. So can we factorize using identities? So yes, now which identity we are going to use? A plus b plus c whole square. And here what will be a? A will be 2x, b will be 3y and c will be minus 4z. So we write this particular expression 4x square plus 9y square plus 16z square and plus that is equal to 2x plus 3y plus minus 4z or directly minus 4z whole square. Now as the question is factorized, we are expressing answer in the form of product. So it will be 2x plus 3y minus 4z into 2x plus 3y minus 4z. Got it, children? I hope you have understood. Now second question is of similar type. Here also you will find there are two negative terms and one more thing, that there are some irrational number. Now these three terms are positive, x square, y square, z square, there is no problem. But 2, it is not a perfect square, but can we write it as root 2? Root 2x whole square. Yes. Similarly, what about 8? Can we write it as 2 root 2 z whole square? Yes. So we made the perfect square. Now y square. So y square is already there. Now which two terms are negative? The first out of these three and last out of three. And which is the common variable? X. So where should we put the negative sign? The term having x. So now instead of root 2x whole square, can I write it as minus root 2x whole square? Understood, children? So same identity we are going to use. So we have done actually the rough work and now we are going to the final answer. So it is written minus 2 root 2x whole square plus y square plus 2 root 2z square, and then the products are checked. So this is ensuring that we can use the identity, and a is equal to here minus root 2x, b is equal to y and c is equal to 2 root 2z. So therefore the factors of the given thing are minus root 2x plus y plus 2 root 2z whole square. That is, bracket is multiplied by the bracket. So we have written the final answer. I hope it is clear to you. So now next question. Write the following cubes in expanded form. So now 2x plus 1 whole cube. Now which identity we are going to use here? It is a plus b whole cube. So that is a cube plus 3a square b plus 3ab square plus b cube. Again expanded form, so answer should be sum of terms. Now a is equal to here 2x and b is equal to 1. Substitute the values and get the answer. You will be able to get this particular answer. Now the next is x minus 2y whole cube. Is it okay? Again, which identity we are going to use here? a minus b whole cube. So a cube minus 3a square b plus 3ab square minus b cube. Is it okay? Now not this one, you can take any other form because we have written three forms for these identities, a plus b whole cube and a minus b whole cube. You can take any form and get the value. Value will be same, only order of terms will be different. Now a here is x and b here is 2 by 3y. Is it okay? So put the values. So x cube minus 3x square 2 by 3y and then 3x 2 by 3y square it should be, and then minus 2 by 3 y cube. So here there is one correction, children, and you make that here it should be 2. Is it clear? So now cancellation, 3 will cancel each other. Now here 3 and 3 you will not cancel because there is square. Is it okay? So you will cancel it afterward. So let us go to the next step. So it will be x cube plus 3x square 2 by 3y, then 3x 4 by 9y square minus 8 by 27y cube. Now here we will go with the cancellation. So here 3 and 3 will cancel. 3 ones are 3, 3 threes are 9. So now after doing cancellation, what do we obtain? X cube minus 2x square y plus 4 by 3 xy square minus 8 by 27 y cube. Understood, children? So this will be the expanded form. See the brackets. How many terms are there? 4 terms. Is it okay? So you must remember that expanded form means answer should be in the form of sum of terms. There should not be any bracket. Is it okay? So this is end of this particular video. So next more problems we will see in next video. I hope you are understanding. So thank you, children.